Welcome back to AM Northwest. Barbecue season is here, and our next guest is back with a cookbook putting multiple spins on a classic technique. We welcome back to AM Northwest the author of Beer Can Chicken, Reed College graduate Stephen Raichlen. Good to see you again, Stephen. How you doing?
Great to see you. Thank you. I'm doing great, and I hope you are too.
Well, let's talk about the idea of a whole cookbook on one type of chicken, beer can chicken, but there are multiple ways to do it.
There are. And beer can chicken, it's a uniquely and distinctly American dish. In a nutshell, you take a chicken, you place it upright on an open can of beer, and it roasts in this vertical position. So you get supernaturally crisp skin, moist meat, all the fat drains out, and you get an incredible flavor. Now, I took the idea of a beer can chicken and I traveled around the world with it. So there's an Indian beer can chicken flavored with tandoori spices. There's a Japanese beer can chicken cooked over a can of sake. There are cranberry juice chicken, peach nectar chickens, a pineapple juice quail, a giant beer can turkey. You know, usually when you lay a chicken on its back, the bottom is soggy, but in this case, the skin is crisp all the way. Because you're in a vertical position, the fat drains off, you know, so that crisps the skin. Also, I'm a big advocate of using wood chips or chunks to add a smoke flavor to the bird. So you add those to your grill. You get barbecue flavor, the spice flavor. And then very often I'll use the beer or the fruit juice to make a barbecue sauce to go with the bird.
Oh, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
So can you use it on any type of grill? I mean, you've got the pellets, charcoal, gas.
Yeah, you really can. You really can. Pellet grill and charcoal grill smoking is very easy. On a gas grill, I'll give you a little tip. Lift up the grate and place a couple of wood chunks under the grate over one of the burners, and that will generate wood smoke that will flavor your chicken. And you know what? If you happen to be a condo or apartment dweller and you don't have a grill, you can even cook beer can chicken in the oven.
How do you do that? Oh, you're taking out the racks. You take out the racks inside, right?
You have to take out the oven racks. That's right. Yeah.
And then in general, when it's over a grill, how do you keep the chicken from not toppling over?
Well, a very good question. So you want to pull the legs forward, and in effect, you're making a tripod, and that gives you great stability. Of course, if you go on Amazon.com, you can find a number of beer can chicken roasters that actually hold the can, make it safer. I manufacture one. There are many others. You know, I also want to mention that there's a chapter on non-beer can chickens. So chicken under a brick, chicken under a stone, spatchcock chicken, devil-style chicken. The idea of this book was really to focus on unconventional cooking methods to deliver absolutely spectacular results.
And you're famous for cooking everything on the barbecue. You can make anything on the barbecue, side dishes.
I sure can. I started this morning. And let me tell you, Helen, you have not had potato salad until you smoke the potatoes.
Okay.
There's even a dessert chapter featuring the likes of glazed donuts. In this case, these are grilled donut peaches, and grilled pound cake with a strawberry salsa.
I've asked you this before, I think, but I want to know how many barbecues you have at this point. And let's just talk this house you're in right now. How many barbecues do you have?
All right, I'm looking out here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the guest house. Over in the main house, we've got another 5.
Oh my gosh.
And then I've got Barbecue Central, which is a little outdoor smoker I built, and I've got another 4 there. So
okay, so
yeah,
do you do anything in the actual kitchen?
Not so much. My wife does more of the indoor cooking. I do most of the outdoor cooking.
Yeah. Tell me about, you recently posted on Instagram a picture of you and your mom, and I love the picture. It's absolutely so adorable. You talk about her inspiration for you. Did she help with the idea of your cooking ability?
Yes, very indirectly. My mother was a ballet dancer, so she really hated cooking and had very complicated issues about food. And I think for me, my passion for cooking was actually a reaction against that.
Interesting.
I sort of wanted the home cooking that I never grew up with. But she was our family griller, and she would light the charcoal with gasoline. She was a very impetuous person. And she would cook steaks in a style that we called Pittsburgh rare, meaning that it was black as coal on the outside and still mooing inside.
Oh, Oh, no.
And yeah, so
I,
so I would say the apple fell pretty far from the tree in
Yeah,
this case.
absolutely. We want to tell everyone your book again is the Beer Can Chicken. Stephen Raichlen, thank you so much. Great to see you again. I hope next time you're in town.
I would love that, Helen. It's always a pleasure. Thank you.
We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.